we welcome you to Kansas City as its home of WABC as the New York Yankees take on the Kansas City Royals. Hello, everybody. It's STM brings you live coverage of this game today on the WABC New York Radio Network for today's special broadcast between the Royals and the Yankees. Game one of a three-game series. The next two games will be on local TV, WPIX, so please be there when those games are on. But we're bringing you a special broadcast here on the radio side, as it will be the Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. The first place Royals come in after getting a sweep of the Yankees in their home opener, and the first three games of the series, it will be Bret Saberhagen, their young right-hander. He has a record of 2 wins and no losses, 1.98 ERA, and he'll be opposed by Ed Whitson, one of the Yankees' big signees from a year ago, who has not panned out as well as they wish. So Whitson's going to need a big start today. Yankees coming off a losing 2 out of 3 in Milwaukee this past weekend and salvaging a split during the season with the Brewers. Yankees are still 3-9. They are still in last place in the AL East, while the Royals are 9-2 in first place in the NL West. And these are the defending world champion Kansas City Royals. Royals defensively, Rudy Law in left, Wilson in center, Motley right, George Brett at third, Buddy Biancotta at short, Frank White at second, Steve Balboni at first, Jim Sundberg behind the plate, and on the mound, the young right-hander Bret Saberhagen. 2-0, 1.98 ERA. He's given up 16 hits in 14 innings, 2 walks, 10 by strikeout. For the Yankee lineup, it's their lefty hitting lineup. It's Ricky Henderson leading off at center, followed by Ken Griffey in left. Don Mattingly batting third. His bat's starting to get hot. We'll talk more about that. Ron Hassey batting fourth. Winfield in right batting fifth. Easler, your DH. Batting seventh is Mike Pagliarulo. Batting eighth is second baseman Willie Randolph. And batting ninth is the shortstop Bobby Meacham. Let's play some baseball here at Royal Stadium as the Yankees start this second leg of the road trip. They lost 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee. In real life, they actually swept the Royals here in Kansas City, which to them is a major accomplishment. This is usually one of the big horror spots in baseball for these Yanks. Singles are 55%, 1-11 on the ballparks. Home runs, good luck. There are 1-3 lefties, 1-3 righties, so it's only a 15% chance on the ballpark results. You better generate power on your pitcher's card or on the hitter's card. So here is Henderson. He'll lead off. We welcome you to the game tonight on our WABC New York affiliate. Henderson steps up to the plate. Bret Saberhagen is ready to go. Henderson hitting .239 on the year, 3 doubles, a homer, and 4 RBIs. Ricky Henderson on his Milwaukee vacation, as they say, came in the 3 games of the series, and he was not hitting well. 1 for 13 in the series. So he kind of had an off series against Milwaukee, to say the least. Sundberg sets the target. Saberhagen with the windup, and here's the first pitch of the ball game. 5-9 pop to second, and his slump continues. White with the catch, and there's 1 out. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Again, he's just not seeing periodically a lot of time in this lineup. He should be against right-handed pitching, but he just has not been. He was 3 for 8 during the series, getting 2 hits in the finale. This is April 21st, 1986. Griffey to hit against Saberhagen. Griffey is hitting .286 with 3 ribbies. Sundberg sets the target. Bret Saberhagen with the windup and pitch to Griffey. And that's going to be a 4-11 ground ball back to Saberhagen. He's a 2-E18. Let's see if he can play it. He does. Tough play and makes the play. Saberhagen almost lost in his glove. He made a nice play, and that's 2 outs. So now here is the first baseman, Don Mattingly. As we said in the opener, he is starting to find the average here. And with this game in Kansas City. You can really go gap to gap. Mattingly with back-to-back-to-back two-hit games. He was officially 7 of 15 during the Brewer series, average up to 311, 2 home runs, including the big one in the finale that gave the Yankees the lead, and 6 runs batted in. Sundberg sets the target. Saberhagen looks in, and the pitch to Donnie Baseball. 6-6 struck Mattingly out inside corner. You don't do that a lot. Yankees go 1-2-3. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Yankees nothing. Kansas City coming back. Top bottom of the first here at Royal Stadium as the Yankees take on the Royals. So here is Rudy Law. He'll get up against Ed Whitson. Boy, that card looks like something out of batting practice. It looks like something the dog threw up and tried to lick up afterwards. 0-1, 10.13 ERA, a 7R. So left-handed batters will have a big advantage. Royals have 4 lefties in the lineup. Let's see if Whitson can dodge problems here. We'll have to look at this Yankee bullpen and see if will have arms going forward. They've got some arm issues. Holy cow, this could be a problem. Brian Fisher, after working probably multiple games in Milwaukee, probably not able to go. Bob Shirley going multiple innings, probably not going to be able to go. Yankees have Montefusco and Scurry definitely as arms. Righetti can probably get you 3 outs, but that would be an if. So Whitson's going to have to pitch probably his game of his career as a Yankee, and we'll see if he can do it. Yankee defense, Griffey, Henderson, Winfield. That's okay. That is basically a yellow arm, a ramen noodle green arm, and a big red arm in right in Winfield. Pagliarulo, Meacham, Randolph, and Mattingly. Hasse behind the plate. Eddie Lee Whitson looking in. Again, pitching on a batting practice card. Here's the pitch to Law. And that's going to be a 3-8, and walked him anyway. So Whitson walks him. It'll be an even strength to steal. So Law has a good chance getting a lead. So here is Willie Wilson hitting .283, 2 doubles and 6 runs batted in. Only has 1 stolen base on the year. Well, he stole 34 on the season, so he definitely had an off season. Hasse puts down the sign. Eddie Lee Whitson from the stretch. Runner on first, nobody out. Here comes Whitson, and there he goes. He's going, and here he is safe. So Rudy Law gets his 2nd stolen base, and the Royals are in business. So now here is Wilson. Wilson now, runner on second, nobody out, runner in scoring position. Hasse sets in the target. Whitson now from the stretch. He's got to look at Law. If he tries to steal third, here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 2-6. Ground ball to first. Mattingly's got it. Law will go 90 feet to third, and there's 1 out. Here's Bret. Here's a guy you probably do not let you beat him here in this one. He's hitting .286. 2 home runs, both against the Yankees first week of the season, 10 RBIs. So his last series, he was pretty much held in check by his opposition. I think Stratomatic doesn't do is tell you who they played. In the last 3-game series, Bret was 4 for 10 and did not. And he was 4 for 10 and 2 runs batted in. So Bret to hit with 1 out. Let's see what Whitson does. You walk Bret here and pitch to White, but it's really early. White, much better hitter against right-handed pitching. Hasse sets the target. Yankees playing the infield back. They're willing to give up an early run. Whitson from the stretch, major pitch of the ball game to Bret. 6-10, fly ball center. Henderson's a 1-7. Let's see if he can make the catch. And he makes the catch at the edge of the track. Henderson's not going to be able to get a good throw off as Law will tag up and score. So run batted in for George Bret. What if they call it a sac fly? Let's look at the RBI. Bret does get the RBI. It is a sac fly 8 on your scorebook. So Royals lead 1-0 with 2 outs. Here is Frank White. He's hitting .298, 5 home runs, 15 runs batted in. So it looks like he had a pretty good series against the Yankees also. In his series that just came by, Frank White again was 6 of 15. So he had an excellent 3-game series. Hasse sets in the target. Whitson looks in from the windup and pitch to White. And that's going to be a 6-6. That's a base hit in the gap. Turf will take that to the wall. White will go around first and the second with a double. A 2-out double for Frank White. Like we said, is Eddie Whitson card not pretty? Here is Steve Balboni, 213, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Hassey sets in the target. Whitson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Balboni. 4-8 and got him on strike. So Ed Whitson comes off the mound. 1 run, 1 hit, a run scored. It's Kansas City 1, Yankees nothing. Going to the top of the second, WABC, New York Yankee Radio Network. As it'll be Ron Hassey, followed by Dave Winfield and Michael Easler. He'll hit against Bret Saberhagen here in the second. Sundberg puts down the sign for him. Saberhagen looking in. Hassey so far 1 for 10 on the season with a double. Here's a pitch to Hassey. Hassey on a 4-4 catch. He popped it up behind the plate, I believe. No, he's going to get on a base. It's a squibber in front of the plate. Sundberg, and he touched it fair. Sundberg touched it he shouldn't have. That's going to be an infield hit, and it stays fair. So Ron Hassey gets a gift from above, and he gets an infield hit. So base hit Hassey. Only way you get a base hit on the catcher's X card. So Hassey on board. Here's Winfield. Hitting .310, 3 doubles, a homer, 6 RBIs. Again, played really well in his series against Milwaukee. And he started along with Mattingly, getting the key hits in the series. In the series against the Brewers, he was actually 3 for 13, including a couple key walks. So Winfield a batter. Sundberg sets in the target. Saberhagen from the stretch. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's a pitch to Winfield. 1-5 and wow, draws the walk. So Saberhagen has now put 2 men on base, an infield hit and Winfield walks. And now here's Mr. Easler. Easler hitting .233, no homers, 4 runs batted in. Again, not seeing a lot of at bats so far as the DH. He did play every game. He started 2 in Milwaukee. He was 3 for 10. So 3 for 10, Easler against Milwaukee. Sundberg sets in the target. Saberhagen from the stretch. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch to Easler. That's a single. It's base hit Easler. 1-9 base hit. Got the 8. So Easler gets a key hit. Yankees have loaded the bases for Mike Pagliarulo. Boy, has he struggled, as they say in the business. Boy, has he just been nowhere to be found on this offense. He played every game in the series. He was at least 0 for 6 in the series. Barra saw time with the left-handers on the mound. Here is Pags. He is, I believe, 1 of 27, 1 RBI. Golden opportunity for Pagliarulo here. Sundberg sets the target. Saberhagen working from the stretch. Yankees got the bases loaded, nobody out. Pitch to Pagliarulo. 1-6 double play ball. White to Biancolata. Balboni. We got a tie game, but there's no RBI for Pags. That is his game. That has been his season in a nutshell. White to Biancolata. Back to Balboni. 4-6-3, but they'll score the run. So we're tied at 1. No RBI. Here's Willie Randolph, runner on third and 2 outs. Randolph lost 3 hits, 2 clutch this season. So he hits a little bit under clutch what he would during the season. He's a .268 hitter, no homers, and 4 ribbies. Winfield takes a lead off third in foul territory like you're taught in the young leagues. Sundberg sets the target. Saberhagen from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And that's a 4-7 base hit. Randolph gets Winfield home. Yankees lead 2-1. So Randolph with a key hit. Yankees take the lead 2-1. Big RBI knock for Randolph. So now here is Bobby Meacham. He'll step up. So Saberhagen again treated rudely here. Yankees lead by 2. Randolph going to try for a lead, and he doesn't do it. He'll have to remain at first. Runner on first and 2 outs. Sundberg puts down the sign. Saberhagen from the stretch and kicks and pitches. And that's going to be a 1-2 single, 111, base hit Meacham. So Bobby Meacham gets a big hit. Meacham had a pretty good series against the Brewers, and he gets a big hit here against Saberhagen. So in his series, he was actually 3 for 10. So 2 on and 2 outs. Here's Henderson. Yankees now with 4 hits in the ball game. Henderson 0 for 1, popped up his first time up. Yankees can really extend the lead with a big 2-out hit here. Sundberg sets in the sign. Saberhagen from the stretch. And the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-7. Struck him out. Henderson down on strikes. We go to the bottom of the second inning. New York 2, Royals 1 on the WABC Yankee Radio Network. On the bottom of the second here, Royals come up. It will be McRae, followed by Motley and Sundberg. So McRae comes up, hitting .214, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. McRae coming off a weekend, my guess, probably did not play well. He played in 2 of the games. He was actually 4 for 11. He actually had 3 hits in the finale and a run batted in. So here's Hasse, sets down the sign. Whitson looks in, and the windup to McRae. 5-8, and ground ball to second. Randolph should see this in his glove, makes the throw, got him, 1 away. 1 out in the second, and here is Darryl Motley. Motley hitting .200, 4 home runs on the season, and 7 RBIs in 40 at-bats. So Motley having a good month of April for the Royals. Motley was 2 for 14 in his previous series. Hasse sets down the sign. Whitson with the windup. Here's the pitch to Motley. 5. That's a line drive base hit for Motley. So he gets a big hit. Run first and 1 out. And it brings up the catcher, Jim Sundberg. His average dropped a bit since the Yankee series. He's hitting .235 with 3 home runs and 7 runs batted in. So probably my thought here, Sundberg really trailed off like in the start. He played 2 of the games. He was 1 for 9. So Sundberg hits. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson from the stretch. Motley to go. And here's the pitch. 6-8 single right field for Sundberg. And they will send Motley to third. Here comes the throw by Whitfield. Thrown out. Oh, what a tag by Pagliarulo. Put the tag on Motley for the second out of the inning. So Sundberg on at first, 2 outs in the second. You just saw that throw by Winfield. He came up charging and made the gun the third, and Pagliarulo just laid the tag on him. So with 2 outs of runner on first, here is Biancalana. Hasse sets down the sign. Whitson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Biancalana. 3-9 single on the 3. Randolph with a spearing play and ends the inning. No run across for the Royals. We play 2. It is 2-1 Yankees on the WABC Yankee Radio Network. Top of the third here at Royal Stadium. So top of the third here at Royal Stadium. It will now be Griffey followed by Mattingly and Hasse left against Bret Saberhagen, a righty with 2 L's, because he pitches a little bit superior to left-handed pitching. Sundberg puts down the sign. Bret Saberhagen looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Griffey. And that's going to be a 6-11 deep drive to right field. That could be trouble. Wilson way back, and it is gone. Ken Griffey hits his first home run of the year, and he goes around third base. High fives Joey out the belly. He gives Don Mattingly a fist bump, and Ken Griffey has homered in the right center field. Hey, Ken Griffey, this bud's for you. Yankees lead by the score of 3-1 here in the top of the third inning as Griffey takes the grand tour. So now here is Don Mattingly, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Sundberg sets in the targets. Saberhagen looks in, and the pitch to Donnie Baseball. 5-10 struck him out. Mattingly has struck out twice. Get the cameras ready. I don't think he's ever done that. That's 1 out here in the third. Here's Hasse. He singled and scored the Yankee run back in the second inning. Sundberg sets the sign. Saberhagen nods. Here's the pitch to Hasse. That's a 4-6 and struck him out 2 away. So 2 outs in the third. Here's Winfield. He walked and scored, and now is back in the second inning when the Yankees played it 2. Sundberg puts down the sign. Saberhagen with the windup and pitch to Winfield. 1-2, deep drive, left field. That ball's going to get wet. Way back, looking up. No chance at it. It's gone. Dave Winfield hits his second homer of the year that lands somewhere in a fountain in left center field. Dave Winfield gives the big high five to his third base coach Joey out the belly. Mike Easler greets him at the plate, and Dave Winfield has taken the grand tour. Hey, Dave Winfield, this bud's for you. Yankees now up 4-1 with back-to-back 2-run innings with 2-run jacks here in the third. Here is Mike Easler, 1-for-1, singled back in the second. Sundberg sets the sign. Saberhagen with the windup and pitch to Easler. 3-5, 5-ball right field. Motley doesn't have to move, makes the catch, and the Yankees add 2. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-1 Yanks on the WABC New York Yankee Radio Network. We now bring you again coverage here bottom of the third, Royal Stadium. Next 2 games will be on our local New York affiliate Channel 11, so please watch those games as they appear. As Ron Hasse goes out and talks to Whitson, Yankees with a 3-run lead. Yankees 4 runs on 6 hits, the Royals 1 run on 3 hits. Eddie Whitson looks in, gets the sign for Rudy Long, who walked and scored back in the first. Whitson looks in, and the pitch to Law. That's a 1-5. That's a line drive in the gap. No one's going to get it. Henderson plays the carom. Law will go to second, but Henderson gets it back into Meacham. We'll hold Law to a double. So Rudy Law leads off with a double. This could become an arcade-type game. Here is Willie Wilson. 0-for-1. Hasse sets down the sign. Whitson looks in. Runner on second. Nobody out. Pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a 3-9. Ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. Law will move to third. And that's it. So now here's George Brett. Long sacrifice fly his first time up. A fly ball A. So a runner on third. 1 out. 4-1 Royals. Brett in the ball game. Sacrifice fly with the ribby. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson looking in from the stretch. Yankees going to play the infield back up by 3. Don't want to give up a big inning with the infield in. Here's the pitch to Whitson. And Whitson on a 6-9 single won the automatically with a spearing play. And Rudy Law had to get back to third. Nice play by Donnie Baseball. 2 outs in the third, and here's the second baseman, Frank White. White so far doubled his first time up off the wall in center. 2 outs in the third. Royal fans starting to get on their feet and clap. The music playing in Kansas City here. Hasse sets the sign. Whitson looks in from the stretch. Runner on third, 2 outs. Law to take a good lead off third. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be a 5-8. Ground ball to second. Randolph can see the ball in the glove and end the inning. Throws. Got him. So the Royals strand a runner at third. We played 3. Yankees lead by 3. 4-1. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Top of the 4th inning on WABC in New York Yankee home of Yankee baseball. Games are not on Channel 11. So here we go. We're now here in the 4th. Yankees trying to see if they can add to their lead. It'll be Pagliarulo followed by Randolph and Meacham. Pags, I cannot say more. I'm just speechless now. Hitting .71. He struck out 9 times. His last at bat was a ground out double play, allowing the run to score. Sundberg sets the target. Saberhagen with the windup. Here's a pitch to Pags. And that is a 6th drive. There it is. Fly ball deep to right center field. Wilson back off the top of the wall. Pagliarulo, I think, just missed it. He's got the hustle around second. He's going to go to third. Wilson, Bianca to the third. Pagliarulo's in there. He gets a stand-up triple. So a stand-up triple for Pags. Boy, did he need that one, as he just missed the home run off the wall in right center field. Lou Piniella comes out and talks to our home plate umpire for this one. The umpires, in case we're wondering, Joe Brinkman. Brinkman talked to Pinnell, wondering if that ball hit over the line. If it is, it's a home run. Pagliarulo, the umpires are not going to change their mind. So Pagliarulo will be at third base and nobody out. That was a home run, by the way, 1-8. It was against a lefty. It was a 1-15 against a righty. That ball is gone. Against a lefty, it was a home run or triple combination. So here is Willie Randolph, 1-for-1 with an RBI. Sundberg sets down the sign. Saberhagen infield in for the Royals. Brett Biancalata, White Balboni in on the turf. Randolph to hit. Saberhagen looks in from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Randolph. That's a 1-4 fly ball shallow. Wilson, this is going to be a +3 for Pagliarulo to get home. It's a 1-14. Pagliarulo's going to try to score. Here comes the throw. Bullseye. Sundberg lays the tag in. Pagliarulo could not get near the plate. It was 16. So a great throw by Wilson. He one-hopped the plate on the turf. Sundberg applied the tack, took the little bit of the collision from Pagliarulo. Sundberg kept the ball, and there's 2 out. So Mike Pagliarulo cannot do anything right. He's tagged out at the plate. There's 2 outs. Here's Meacham, 1-for-1 in the ball game. Sundberg sets in the target. Saberhagen with the windup and pitches to Meacham. 4-8 and got him on strikes. We played 3.5 here in Kansas City. 4-1 Yanks on the WABC Yankee Radio Network. Here we go in the bottom of the 4th inning. World's worst gamer. Here we go. Yes, going. I know. I was surprised. I'm getting Ed Whitson in here. His card against left-handed pitching is just god awful. Luckily, the Royals only have 3 left-handed bats. I can imagine what Whitson's OPS is against left-handed pitching. That card is just batting practice. You want to use that card in home run derbies. Balboni, the batter, he's 0-for-1. Hasse sets in target. Whitson looks in and the pitch to Balboni. 5-6 fly ball to right. Winfield doesn't have to move, and there's 1 away. Here's Hal McRae. Most of the Royal lineup is righty. They have 4 lefties. Biancalata, Law, Wilson, Brett, all from the left side. So now Whitson has his righty brigade. He's a 7R, so he's at least effective enough against righties. Hasse sets the target. Whitson with the windup. McRae grounded out his first time up and the pitch. It's a 3-11. Pop to second. Randolph's there, makes the catch, and 2 outs here in the 4th. Here is Darryl Motley, 1-for-1, singled his last time up. Whitson actually getting through the 4th here. Hasse sets down the sign. Whitson with the windup. Here's the pitch to Motley. 2-8 pop the first. Mattingly's there, makes the catch, and we played 4. Yankees lead 4-1 on the WABC Yankee Radio Network. So Ed Whitson pitches 4 quality innings. Like we said earlier, the word out of Yankee camp is the bullpen is tired after the season in Milwaukee. So if they don't have to go with Rigetti or put him out there, or at least give Rod Scurry a chance. He doesn't have a save rating, but he does have 2 saves. So they can get him out there to maybe get an out. That would be preferred. But this is Ed Whitson. We'll see what happens. Top of the 5th, Henderson the batter. Henderson has popped up and struck out. His low continue. Sundberg sets down the sign. Saberhagen with the windup. Here's the pitch to Henderson. 6-11 line drive base hit for Henderson. So he's on. Ricky will try to get a good jump here. He should be able to get a foot on the AstroTurf to get that good lead. Saberhagen a 0 hold, which is low for him in a year. Sundberg a -1. You get the -2 to hold a runner. So it's a -3 on Henderson's first number. So he still gets it on an 80% or a 1-16. In Stratomatic, everything is based on a 20-sided die. You start at usually at a 1-20. So you lose it on his 19 first number -3. If he gets the lead on a 2 through 6 and 9, he goes on a 1-16. If not, he'll go on a 1-12 or 60%. Let's see if Henderson gets the jump. He's going to go. If he does, here it is, and he doesn't get it. Oh, he drops to a 1-10, actually. Ooh, so it's 50% for Henderson. He'll stay at first. His foot will still be on the turf, trying to get a good jump. Alboni holding him on. Griffey the batter, 1 for 2, including a long home run back in the third inning when the Yankees hit 2. Yankees lead 4-1 here in the fifth, out hitting Kansas City 8-4. Sundberg puts down the sign, Saberhagen from the stretch and the pitch to Griffey. And that's a 2-8 fly ball to right. Motley doesn't have to move, makes the catch, and that's 1 away. So here's Mattingly. Now again, Henderson should get the chance to steal here. But the question is, will they give him the chance? So let's see if he gets the opportunity. Nope, he cannot. I thought he'd get a brand new stolen base opportunity. So Henderson will stay at first. Mattingly has struck out twice. He has not seen. Saberhagen's kept the ball away. Saberhagen, a young pitcher, he's in one of his premier years here. But although he wasn't good this season, he was 7-12, upper 4 ERA. Sundberg puts down the sign. Saberhagen from the stretch, run first and 1 out, pitch to Mattingly, and that's a 4-3 base hit 111. White with the play. Henderson had to get back in a hurry. So Mattingly's 0 for 3. Here's Ron Hasse. Hasse in the ball game is 1 for 2, single back in the second. Sundberg puts down the sign. Ricky Henderson again takes the lead off first, foot on the turf. Saberhagen from the stretch. There goes Ricky on the pitch to Hasse, and that's a line drive base hit. Henderson will have to stop at third, trying to get a good look. He also had to avoid the ball. Henderson will stop at second. Wilson throws the ball back in, and the Yankees got 2 on and 2 outs. So here is Dave Winfield. He's 1 for 1, including a monster home run back in the third inning. That got wet out in the fountain and left. Sundberg puts down the sign. Saberhagen from the stretch. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch to Winfield. And that's going to be a 2-9 single to center field. Henderson's a 119. Guess what? 95% throw home, not in time. Yankees lead 5-1. So Hasse will go to third on the play. And the Yankees starting to put it on here in Kansas City. Big RBI for Winfield, his second of the game. Kansas City may now go to their bullpen as Mike Easler's about it. Let's see if the Royals go with. They may have to go back to Mark Huesman. Let's see if they decide to do that. They will go to a new pitcher, and it is Mark Huesman. They seem to go to this guy when I play. Huesman on the year, 1-0, 6 ERA. 8 innings. He's given up 8 hits in 9 innings. He did give the Royals 97 innings, so I can't really blame them for going to someone like him. Huesman is a righty of 5R, so yes, he does get mashed a bit against left-handed pitching. Not as bad as Ed Whitson. So Sundberg sets down the target. Huesman from the stretch, first and third, 2 out, pitch to Easler. 4-11 fly ball right. Motley's a 3-6. Let's see if he avoids the 3. No, he drops it in. Motley could not make the play. Easler hit it at the end of the bat. Motley plays it on the hop, and Hasse scores. Whitfield will go first to third. Yankees lead by 5, 6-1. Another crooked 2-run inning for the Yanks. RBI Easler. So now here is Pagliarulo. He grounded out to a double play and tripled, and then got thrown out on a sacrifice fly in the same inning. 1 for 1 in the ball game. Actually, he's 1 for 2. His average now above Slurpee level, hitting 103. 2 outs here in the fifth. Sundberg sets the target. Huesman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Pagliarulo. 1 hit. That's a line drive. No, Biancalata right there, and Pax can't buy a break. Yankees score 2 in the fifth. They got 3 2-run innings. They lead it by 5, 6-1. 6-1 in the bottom half of this frame. Yankees starting to kind of go in cruise control, but remember, they cannot go too much here. Eddie Lee Whitson's not allow this to really happen. Here is Sundberg, Biancalata, and Law. Righty switch lefties, so 2 lefties against this Whitson card. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson with the pitch. Here's a pitch to Sundberg, and that's a 1-3. That's a no. Micho with a nice leaping catch, 1 away in the fifth. Here's Biancalata. He's 0 for 1 at the lineup. This is where Whitson now has to bear down and he wants to probably put stuff on Buddy's card. Buddy hitting 167, lined out his first time up. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson from the windup. Here's the pitch to Biancalata. 1-8 and struck him out. 2 outs here in the 5th. So now here's Rudy Law, 1 for 1. He walked and scored in the 1st and doubled in the 3rd. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson now with the windup. Here's the pitch to Law. And that's a 1-4 ground ball to first. Mattingly's got it. Takes it to the bag himself. And that's all for the Royals in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down. Whitson's giving the Yankees 5 strong. It's 6-1 Yankees. So now Willie Randolph, followed by Bobby Meacham and Ricky Henderson, the bat for the Yankees here in the 6th. Yankees out hitting Kansas City 11-4. Sundberg puts down the sign for him. Mark Koosman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And that's going to be a 1-5 and draws the walk. So Willie's on again. Again, 0 hold for Koosman, -1 for Sundberg, -2 to hold. It'll be a -3 on Randolph, but he only gets the lead, I believe, on a 4. So he's going to only go on a low results. He doesn't get it, and Randolph has to hold that first. Again, they're playing in back of Randolph, though. It's going to open up the hole for Meacham. He's 1 for 2. Single back of the 2nd. Sundberg sets the sign. Koosman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-6 and struck him out. Koosman with a big strikeout. Yankees trying to get revenge here against the Royals, who swept them at home. Here's Henderson, 1 for 3, single back in the 5th. Sundberg sets down the sign, puts down the glove for him. Koosman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Henderson, and that's a good pitch on his own card. Koosman's a 3-E44. Koosman may have a hard time coming up with a fast double play ball. No, he dropped the ball. It was in the webbing of the glove. He went too much. He had double play on it, and Henderson's speed just beat Koosman. So Koosman smiles as that ball just came out of the hands. He saw Henderson running. He was going to try to pitch the glove to him, can't get the ball out, and just totally fell out of the glove. So the Yankees have 2 on, 1 out. That is an E1 on Koosman. And now here is Ken Griffey, 1 for 3, big long home run back in the 3rd. Sundberg sets down the sign. Koosman from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out, big opportunity for Griff. 3-9 walked him, and the Yankees have loaded the bases for this man, Mr. Grand Slam Don Mattingly, 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and lined out. Boy, what an opportunity for Donnie here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Yanks up by 5, looking to put this out of reach. Sundberg puts down the sign. Koosman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Mattingly. 1-5, bingo! Deep to right field. There it is. Way back and gone. Don Mattingly, a grand slam home run. And the Yankees are pouring it on. The Yankees lead 10-1. Joe out the belly gives him the high five. Mattingly gets that handshake from Ron Hasse. Hey, Don Mattingly, this grand salami's for you. Holy cow. Yankees by 9. Overwhelming big lead here in the 6th. So Mattingly's 3rd home run of the year, no doubt, in a right center field. So Sundberg talks to Koosman, a big 4 spot for the Yankees here in the 6th. Sundberg sets in the target. Koosman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Hasse, and that's a 3-7 fly ball shallow center. Wilson's there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Winfield, walked, homered in the 3rd, and singled to run the 5th. He has 2 hits and 2 ribbies. Sundberg puts down the sign. Koosman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Winfield, 6-6, and struck him out to end the inning. But the Yankees with a big 4 spot in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees lead by 9, 10 to 1. Holy offensive surge by the Yankees, looking to win their 2nd game in a row, and that's been a struggle for this 86 Yankee team so far. 3-9. So they can use a big win here. It'll be Wilson followed by Bret and White. So Wilson 0 for 2 in the ball game. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson in his 6th inning of work, and the pitch to Wilson. 4-7 ground ball. Randolph with the play. Throws the first, 1 out in the 6th. Here is George Brett. 0 for 1 with an RBI. Sock fly back in the 1st. Lined out in the 3rd. Hasse puts down the sign. Whitson with the windup and pitch to Brett. That is a 4-12 and walked him. So Brett gets the walk. Whitson now he gets the pitch to his righties again. Here's White, 1 for 2 with a double. Hasse puts down the sign for him. Whitson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Frank White. That's a 4-3 fly ball right field. Winfield's a 1E6. He should make it. Oh, that's a deep fly to right field. Ball went back on him, way back. Oh, on the track is Winfield. Bret will tag and go to second. So runner on second and 2 outs. Another fly ball, the second time today. And now here's Steve bye-bye Balboni. 0 for 2, struck out and flied out. Hasse puts down the sign now. Whitson from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Balboni. That's a 5-4. Catch X. Hasse's not going to be able to get this, I believe. Oh, that's going to be an infield hit. That's going to be up the line for Balboni. A swinging bunt. Hasse will let it go. And no, it's a wild pitch. So Balboni stays out the play. I thought that was going to be an infield hit. So it gets past him. That's a wild pitch. Bret moves up 90 feet. Runner on third, 2 outs. Balboni stays out the plate. Hasse sets down the sign for him. Whitson looking in from the stretch. Runner on third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Balboni. And that's going to be a 6-4 fly ball to center. Henderson there. Make the catch, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Royals unable to score in the 6th. Ed Whitson actually is physically tired. So if he comes back out to work the 7th inning, we usually work the inside pitch rules. If you give up the fatigue hit, you're automatically going to be replaced. So we'll see how much longer Whitson can get through this. Easler 2 for 3 with an RBI, hitting .273. He has single, fly down, and drove in a row with a single. He's 2 for 3. Sundberg puts down the sign. Mark Usman stays in, trying to get the Royals some length out of this bullpen. Here's the pitch to Easler. 5-4 fly ball to center. Wilson's there. Comes in, makes the catch, and there's one away here in the 7th. So now we'll bring up Mike Pagliarulo. Pagliarulo had the average over 100. Now he is at 100. So he is right now needs some tax to pay for the drink in 7-Eleven. He's grounded to a double play, tripled, got thrown out the plate, and then hit a line out. Sundberg puts down the sign. Husman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Pagliarulo. 5-2 ground ball to Balboni. Takes to the bag himself, and Mike Pagliarulo will be sent out of the store as there's no vagrants allowed in the store. Pagliarulo doesn't have money to buy anything. Even Pags can't buy anything in the dollar store with what he's hitting. Top of the 7th, 2 out. Here is Randolph, 1 for 2 with the ribby. Sundberg puts down the sign, and Husman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Randolph. 5-8 struck him out, and Husman has a good inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 10-1 Yanks here on WABC Yankee Radio Network. It's going to be Hal McRae, followed by Motley and Sundberg. Again, anything with the dot on Whitson's card that puts him on a fatigue hit, he will automatically be replaced just as a rule I play. So Hasse sets down the sign. Whitson from the windup. Here's the pitch to McRae. 2-10 base hit McRae. Oh, my. So now Lou Piniella is up on the top step. Rod Scurry is up. Hasse puts down the sign. Scurry better get ready in a hurry. Whitson from the stretch. There's a pitch to Motley. And that's a 3-6. Ground ball double play. Meacham, Randolph, Mattingly. Big double play, 6-4-3. 2 outs in the 7th for Jim Sundberg. And Whitson actually give the Yanks 7. Hasse goes out and talks to Whitson. This is probably his last batter. Whitson does look like he's fatiguing a bit. Hasse puts down the sign for him. Whitson trying to get through the 7th inning. Here's the pitch to Sundberg. And that's going to be a 5-4 catch. Acts again. Hasse 46. That's a pop-up. He should make the catch. And does. So Lou Piniella comes out and meets up with Ed Whitson and pats him on the back. He does exactly what the Yankees needed from him. Coming in the game, Steve Farr, 0-2, 2 saves, 2.7 ERA, 8 hits in 7 innings. Here's Meacham. He'll be followed by Henderson and Griffey in the 8th. Yankees lead by 9, 10-1, out hitting the Royals 12-5. Sundberg puts down the sign. Steve Farr with the windup. Here's the pitch to Meacham. 5-4, pop up the short. Bianca is there and makes the catch. 1 out in the 8th. And here's Ricky Henderson, 1 for 4, 2 runs scored in the ball game. He reached on an error in the 6th and singled back in the 5th. Sundberg puts down the sign again. Farr looks in and the windup to Ricky Henderson. 1-8, ground ball to Stat. It's a foul ball, right field. Foul. Henderson, ground ball to Bianca. Got it. Goes to Balboni. Henderson retired for the 2nd out. Here's Griff, 1 for 3, long home run in the third, and walk back in the sixth. Sundberg sets on the target, far with the windup. Here's the pitch to Griffey. That's a 2-5 ground ball to short. Biancolata comes up, easy throw to first, ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Yankees lead by 8, 10-1. WABC Yankee Radio Network. What's now a new pitcher for the Yankees? It'll be Rod Scurry. So Scurry will come in. He could probably finish the rest of the way if he doesn't get hurt. So Scurry on the season. So far, he's been looking good in this Yankee bullpen. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, no ERA. So here comes Buddy Biancolata. He'll be followed by Law and Wilson. Hasse sets down the target. Scurry with the windup. Here's the pitch to Biancolata. 2-3, ground ball to short. Meachem's got it, comes up and throws a strike to Mattingly, 1 out here in the 8th. Here is Rudy Law, 1 for 2, walk, doubled, and grounded out. Hasse sets down the sign for Scurry. Scurry, a left-hander against the left-hand hitting Law in the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-7 ground ball to Randolph. He's got it. Wait, throws a strike to Mattingly for the second out. Here's Willie Wilson, 0 for 3 in the ball game and 3 ground outs. Hasse puts down the sign for him. Rod Scurry looks in and the windup to Wilson. That's going to be a 2-8. That's a drive in the gap. Base hit Wilson. Griffey comes up with it. Wilson down 9, holds still. So a big hit for Wilson. And now here's George Brett. 0 for 1 with an RBI. RBI sacrifice fly in the first, walk in the 6th. Hasse sets down the sign. Lefty-lefty matchup for Scurry on the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-6. That's a line drive in the gap. Henderson can't get it. That's a bad call by Henderson. Wilson will score around second. Brett's going to go for third. Here comes the throw, and Brett will stand. 2-out triple, and the Yankees now lead at 10-2. So 2-out triple for Brett. Henderson and Whitfield made a little mass communication call out there, and the ball went all the way to the wall. As the third base coach held up Brett at third, not wanting to run into out. So now here is Frank White, 1 for 3 with a double. Again, he's a little bit under clutch, with losing 1 on the 2 column. So White, the batter, runner on third, 2 outs. Hasse puts down the sign. Scurry from the stretch and the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-5. That's a line drive base hit. Brett will score. Yankee lead now 10-3 as White has an RBI. Here is Steve Bye-Bye Balboni. He has struck out and flied out twice. After the Yankee huge loss on Saturday in Milwaukee, anything can happen. As Rigetti blew a big save that would have gave the Yankees a 2-out-of-3 win in Brewtown. Instead, they just squeaked by and got the salvage on Sunday. Hasse puts the sign down. Scurry from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 out. Pitch to Balboni. 3-7. Struck him out. So Scurry gets out of the inning, but he gives up 2. We head to the 9th. Yankees lead by 7, 10-3. Top of the 9th coming up here on the WC Yankee Radio Network. Top of the 9th, again, you're with us. The Yankees will be returning back to WPI Channel 11 Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Both games will be back here on Channel 11 as the Yankees will finish this series with the Kansas City Royals. Here's Mattingly, grand slam home run back in the 6th after a very slow start. Mattingly comes up now, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs on the season. Sundberg sets down the target. Steve Farin. Here's a pitch to Mattingly. That's a 3-10 base hit. Mattingly, no. White with a diving catch. Oh, what a play by White. So Mattingly robbed. He's now 1 for 4. So now here is Ron Hasse. He's 2 for 4. 2 runs scored in the ball game. Single in the second and singles on the 5th. Both hit off Saberhagen, who is active now, the tough luck loser here. Sundberg puts down the sign, far with the windup. Here's the pitch to Hasse. Hasse on a 5-6 and struck him out. 2 away. Here's Winfield, 2 for 3. He got the party started the 3rd with the home run. Singled and run the 5th. So Winfield now at 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, hitting very comfortably at .333. 2 outs in the 9th. Yankees up by 7. Sundberg puts down the sign and far with the windup. Here's the pitch to Winfield. 2-12. The home run 1-3. Ballpark's going to hold this. Law at the track makes the catch, and the inning will be over. Yankees go 1-2-3. Let's head to the bottom 9th inning. Yankees holding on to a 7-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Hal McRae followed by Motley and Sundberg as the Yankees bat here. Hasse goes out and talks to Scurry, trying to get through this inning. Again, the Yankees don't want to have to go to Regetti here. He is tired. There's no one that can really come in. It's a non-save situation. Montefusto, with the only available arm, will not come in as a fatigue. Hasse puts down the sign. Scurry with the windup. Here's the pitch to McRae. 6-4 fly ball center. That's Ricky. He's 1-7. He makes the play. Does he not? Yes, he does. Snatch catch by Henderson with a little bit of extra juice on it. 1 out in the 9th, and here's Motley. Motley 1 for 3, single way back in the 2nd inning. He's grounded to a double play and popped up. Hasse puts down the sign. Scurry wind up. Here's a pitch to Motley, and that's a 6-9 ground ball to short. Meacham tough play. He's a 4. Can he make it? He throws. Oh, he throws the dirt. Mattingly cannot dig it. So that's an E6 on Meacham. Again, one of the problems on this Yankee team has been their shortstop. Motley now in at first with 1 out. Royals inning continues. Here is Sundberg. 1 for 3. Single against Whitson back in the 2nd inning. Hasse puts down the sign. Scurry looking to get out of this one. From the stretch now. Run first and 1 out. Here's a pitch to Sundberg. And that's going to be a 6-5 fly ball to center. Henderson there. Waits. Makes the catch. And there's 2 outs. Here's a shortstop, Buddy Biancalana. He's 0 for 3. Lined out, struck out, ground out. Scurry looking to finish things off for the Yankees here. Yankees up by 7. Out hitting the Royals 12-8. Both teams with miscues. So Hasse puts down the sign. Scurry from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Biancalana. 4-4. Cat Jacks behind the play. Hasse's a 4-6. Let's see if there's going to be a pass ball or is this game going to be over? And it is. Oh, goes to second. Pass ball by Hasse. So runner on second, 2 outs. Scurry again having communication problems with Hasse. Hasse throws the ball back to Scurry. Biancalana still at the plate. Runner on second and 2 outs. Hasse sets down the sign for him. Scurry working from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's a pitch to Buddy Biancalana. 3-8 and struck him out, and that's the ball game. New York Yankees win it by the score of 10-3. There's no John Sterling, so there's no Yankees win. This is still the original New York Yankee radio network from back in the day. Yankees with 10 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. The Royals 3 runs on 8 hits in the air. Yankees will now go to 4-8 as Eddie Whitson gets his first win of the year with 7 innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 run was earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Scurry went 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both were earned. Gave up a couple strikeouts. Saberhagen 4 2/3, 10 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned. Took the loss. Gave up a walk, 5 strikeouts. Gave up 2 home runs. Hoosman came in, went 2 1/3, 2 innings, 4 runs, 3 were earned. Big blow was the Don Mattingly grand slam. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Farr came in and pitched 2 innings of solid relief. Doubles by Law and White, triples by Pagliarulo and Brett. Home runs by Griffey, his first, Mattingly his third, Winfield his second. For the Yankees, the multiple hit guys of the ball game. Mattingly was 1 for 5 runs scored and 4 RBIs, now hitting at 300. Hasse 2 for 5, 2 runs scored. Winfield 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, now hitting at 326. Easler 2 for 4 runs scored, now hitting 265. Yankees really needed that kind of offensive support. They were 12 of 38, 10 runs scored, or 10 runs and 9 RBIs. For the Royals, their only multiple hit guy was Frank White, 2 for 4 with the RBI. Again, the Royals had hits from about a lot of other people. They had 8 hits. The only Royal not to hit was Balboni. He was 0 for 4. Biancalana was 0 for 4. Every other Royal had a base hit. So the Yankees win a big game here in Kansas City. 2 more left to play, and both those games will be on WPIX Channel 11. So, folks, thank you for coming to this ballpark. Yankees win it by the score of 10-3. Next time we'll see you, we'll be right back here on Channel 11 for the Yankees' last 2 games of the series. Thank you, folks, for being in. Let's say getting goodbyes that we may have here at the ballpark. As World Wars Gamer came, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you for anybody else kind of chatting and watching from above here inside Chat Central. Please, guys, if you like this channel, please, I appreciate you. If you like, please subscribe to it, and please give me comments. As the Yankees will be bringing you this 1986 Yankee campaign, as we'll usually be showing you the Yankee home games, but I'm kind of liking the radio call. So basically, on the games, I'll be on Sports Center or Sports Channel or non-TV. I'll have the choice if I want to broadcast them, depending on my schedule, to go ahead and do those games as a separate kind of game call. Ladies and gentlemen, final score: Yankees win it. We'll talk to you again another game. Talk to you again another day. Yankees win by 7 as the Yankees played this game at Arrowhead Stadium, winning by a touchdown, 10-3. Yankees win. Yankees win as the Yankees will now finish the series with Kansas City and see if they can win a series. Talk to you later, folks, and have a good evening.